Oh, you know what? I think I decided after this series, I'm going to take the White Sox to win the AL. How do you feel about that? You frozen? Oh, I forgot. You think I'm mushing the White Sox.
The news. I'm in a cup chair, chat.
It's like I don't think we. I bet the under and faded Messi with Krabs. This is fucked.
What makes a finger blast a reversed finger blast?
How about I just show you? I went like this on my comforter. I was pointing down. I'm gonna gift you a sub right now. It's $5.99. I'm gonna pay it. I did it from the Book It Twitch. So Book It just paid for it. Are you standing or sitting? You want me to comment on? I'll comment on fucking everything. I'll comment on the glare on the TV in the background.
I fucking hate hardos, dude. I hate hardos. All the fucking people in your comments about the lattes, and they're so fucking cool because they drink black coffee and fucking IPAs. Oh my God, I hate hardos, dude.
Check, 1, 2. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, steak. Happy Friday, everyone. It is the last Friday of football month, the last Friday of preseason month. It is August. Does that say 28? It sure does. August 28th. And we officially do have football tomorrow. College football, week 0. I guess we had football last night. I saw some sickos talking about it. Thank you. Wow, I like having that soundboard and that air horn. We don't usually get that luxury here, but appreciate you, Gooch, sticking around and air horning. But yeah, we've got some games, so we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about our season-long goat whale, or as we're going to call it, our unk whale, which I have to ask, because again, I've talked about this. It was the reason I downloaded Prize Picks, and then I remember I came to New York, didn't have Prize Picks, had to go with Underdog. The season-long entries for these player props is a very, very fun wager. I think, did Trent start this?
Yellow book with a dog. 2 minutes in, guys dropping the UD slur.
Yellow book, my bad. Nobody fucking cares. Everybody in here is on Prize Picks, but yeah, my bad. But wait a minute, I'm genuinely curious. The first guy I ever saw on Twitter do one of these. I know he calls them the goat whale, but everybody does season long props and futures. I think we have to give Trent his glaze, don't we?
100% is.
Yeah.
Trent is the first person I've seen do this.
Yeah, W Trent, W Industry Plant, we appreciate you as always, and thank you very much for the subs yesterday. Although it's your channel, so you can thank yourself. W Streamers, what's up, Snidesy? Very, very funny comments. So annoyed Michigan doesn't allow PP. That sucks. Do what Biev does and drive to the border. Sick hat, steak. Yeah, that is a nice hat. I didn't get a chance to comment on it yet. That
it's
is
actually hard as fuck. I'll show it to you. So it's got an Oakley pin I can't remove. That's the only part of it I don't like. I just got this. It's my new season hat, but look at that helmet, dude. That helmet's sick.
Is that a real visor?
On the helmet, look at it, dude.
That's like that material is like a real visor.
Pretty sick, and then again, it's pretty sick, dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That might be the coolest football hat I think I've ever seen.
It's good. It was $50.
That's a deal, isn't it?
That is an expensive fucking hat.
Oh, it is. Hats are more expensive than that.
$50, dude.
I mean, that's a really, really nice hat.
No, it's sick as fuck.
So I have a question though. Why can't you remove that Oakley pin? Is it like Oakley brand or something?
It's an Oakley brand hat. I also think I'm learning that Oakley sponsors NFL helmets.
What?
I think that might be correct, man.
I had no idea. None that Oakley was involved with the NFL at all. Oh, the visors.
The visors.
That
doesn't come off.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, you dumb fuck. W visor hat. I don't know. They're making fun of you. So I just figured I'd jump in. Yeah, they came out.
Are they making fun of me?
Well, yeah, he said it's the visor, bro.
So that's part of the helmet. Get off my dick.
Oh, don't do that. It's part of the helmet. You can't say they're. The helmets are Rydell. Who does make the helmets nowadays?
Never know anymore. Probably. Nope. Ooh, I almost said I almost said the F word.
Yeah, I know. You almost did the black and red.
Dude,
book.
yeah.
I put a tweet out there that asked about some companies for sports apparel because I want to up my game this year. And kudos to my wife. She's actually in her bag when it comes to like vintage clothing and thrift shit. So she's gone on eBay and gotten me some of the shirts and stuff that I've worn in the past. Shout out the Bradley t-shirt. But I was curious. I'm like, I agree. Somebody commented and was like, just go find vintage because they don't make them like they used to. All aboard on that. But I do think there's got to be some companies nowadays that do make some pretty good stuff. No free ads, so I'm not going to talk about them. But there were a couple names in the actually I think I can talk about them. It's fine. But Homage, Homage, Homage. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it with like that French player. Homage. Wow, I was 0 for 2. I think I've purchased a Magic sweater from there, and I liked it. There was another one called forgot the name. Anyways, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a little fucking fashion show. I'm going to get a couple of these things from different companies and try them on and compare it and see what I like most.
Fashion shows that we get to see?
Yeah, bro. What am I going to do? A fashion show for myself? Yeah, it's fucking.
Will you do a little catwalk?
Yeah, I'm in the fucking content game. You don't think I'll do a catwalk? I'll position the camera. I'll have it in like my apartment. I'll walk down. I'll do a little twirl. And then you know what I'll do? I just thought of this. I'll do like an act of something you do if you were a sports fan at the bar. So like, one thing I'll like grab a beer, I'll drink a beer. Another thing, maybe I'll grab like a chicken wing. I'll eat the chicken wing,
What about like first down?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Fucking move those chains. Yeah, that's good. That's good. What would you say your favorite thing is to chant during to scream? You know what you used to do?
At a game or at a bar?
At a bar.
What did I used to do?
Oh my God, you used to do this, and it would actually kind of give me secondhand embarrassment.
I'm kind of scared.
It's actually not that bad. It was just so funny when we'd be at a bar and your team did something, you would just very loudly and drawn out just go, yeah, like that.
Yeah, I think I maybe still do that.
It's like a 10 to 15 second, yeah. I'm like, dude, you're like like that's kind of normal. You just go and it's like someone has to unplug you.
The guy I watch football with every single Sunday. I was going to say, I'm pretty confident I still do that. It's so fun to scream at the top of your lungs and it not be weird.
All right. Okay. So time of J, let me ask you a question, Chad. Let me ask you a question. These are the things that I observe, but there are also steak scare in the hut. Yeah. They're also the things where I don't want to jump in and tell you not to do it and be that guy and like try to bring down the vibes. I think I've noticed this 100 times. I think I maybe one time did have to say something because you're not as aware of your surroundings. So I think one time we went to a place where it wasn't like a rowdy sports bar. There was kind of a little bit more chill. And you just stood at the bar while like people are like sitting down and there's like one or two TVs and did that. And I was like, fucking steak or whatever. I don't know. Maybe we were at like a hotel bar or something. But does anybody say anything to you?
Never.
Yeah.
I only go places now though where it's acceptable. I think I remember what you're talking about. We used to kind of go to strange places to watch games, and I would yell at inappropriate places. You know what I like to say a lot, and this is kind of embarrassing, but when my team stuffs the run, like a good run stuff, like negative yards or no yards, I like to say, not up in here. That's fucking fun to say.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. I remember I got a little bit too vulgar for a while. I kept saying like, you can't, like nowadays there's like a squirt gun emoji. So you can't be like too literal. But I remember I would usually say like, knock his fucking head off or something that.
Yeah.
And there was one time, I'll never forget it. This is when going to Notre Dame games is not that fun. I'm sure it's more fun now. But I was standing up in the kickoff. Literally the first game of the season. I'm pretty sure they played San Diego State, or maybe it was Nevada. I'm not kidding, when Kaepernick was the quarterback. And you go, oh, that's Notre Dame thing. Oh, there's a kickoff. And after the kickoff, it's like a second of silence. And I go, rip his fucking head off. And the whole section next to me, like this old lady just turned to me and was like, oh, what is wrong with you? And they asked me to sit down on the first drive of the game. And that's when I was like, you know what? Going to Notre Dame games is actually a little overrated because everybody's too pretentious and stuffy. But When's the last time you've been to
Okay,
the swamp?
real quick. That's a very good question. There's a couple things to address. Timbo Slice, 5 subs. Our guy Timbo Slice, thank you. We appreciate you. Football is back.
Timbo.
He said, "What's up, boys? Just got married in Central Park. Need some winners." Central just got married in Central Park. How much does that
We
cost?
yep, and Greg apparently was a witness. Greg was there, and also no spoilers, but me, Greg, and Tim, his dearly
What's his
beloved,
name? What's his name?
his new wife, very funny. We're going on a triple date tonight. We're going to have dinner in celebration for Chef Timbo. We're going to a snazzy restaurant. We're going to another. That's 2 snazzy restaurants in 3 days for your boy. But we do have a snazzy restaurant reservation. I'm very excited. I
Congrats,
did.
Timbo. Congrats, Timbo.
Do you think you're probably going to make fun of me for this, but I don't really care. Do you think it's weird that we're going to this restaurant? It's called Polo Bar, and it's very sceney. It's very snazzy. I never been. I've heard people go. I had a friend who went. He was like super into the sea. I mean, this was a long time ago, like right when it opened. He went twice in a month, and he sat next to Jonah Hill both times. I don't even know if the food's good, but it's like you go there and you just see like celebrities and shit. I don't know what to wear.
Did Jonah Hill kick his ass?
No, this is fat Jonah Hill. Good question though. But I don't really know what to wear. And like I don't care that much, but also like if I'm going to a nice place, I want to know like how nice. I'm not wearing a blazer. You know, one time
All right, I got it, dude. Book It sports hat, nails shirt.
No, but my question is this. How do you feel about me asking Greg? I actually asked him yesterday. Of course he was useless. He had no idea. I was like, what are you going to wear? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about like guys doing that?
I think it's a very fair question for certain occasions, and this is a specific occasion that I think it's more than fair to ask Greg that. Do I think Greg would be useful to you specifically with that question? Not one bit.
Yeah. No, he's useless.
I could see Greg being like a smaller shirt because you need a diet.
Yep, degenerate hoodie sounds good. Gambling hat sounds very good. Yep. Run the ball, run the damn ball hat.
Wait, sorry. Slack Packs, 5 subs. Slack Packs, 5 subs. Thank you, Slack. We appreciate you. W steak appearance on the Slack Pack show last night. Thank you, Slacks. Thank you.
So let's talk about that for a second. By the way, again, good morning, everybody. Good job shouting everybody out. W, you didn't give Jester Crane a shout out. 37 month sub, by the way.
Sorry, I didn't go through the rest of the list. I guess I could do it real quick.
Brock D, also 45 months, but football's back. Jamie Lau, 25 stream streak. Yay. Matthew Frosty, 5 stream. Proper Padge, 20 stream. Malcolm, 35 stream. Big W's all the way around. I did want to say, you went on Slack Pack's show yesterday. I popped in for a few minutes. I was trolling him.
Yeah, you were. It was good.
Yeah, I was trolling him.
To be a chat troll. It's kind of fun.
Was kind of fun. Yeah. I got to tell you. I got to admit something. I got to admit something. I think I might get it. Why people come in here and bust my chops and chirp me and try to get me distracted and try to get me fired up. I think I get it. Slack Packs was locked it. Matty Chuck's coming in with 5. Appreciate you, Matty. Thank you very much. Keep up the great work over there. Good dude. So I'm gonna pick him at the park. Pick it at the park 2 years ago. Didn't see him last year.
Yeah. W Matty. Thank you.
W Matty. Yep. Yeah. So I go in there. You, Slack, and Viggs are talking balls deep into week 0, NC State, whatever. And I'm just, I mean, I feel like such a fucking villain behind the, you're behind the keyboard. All you see is the name. There's no face or whatever. And I'm just behind the curtain and I'm just yapping away. And I'm talking about, I'm just shitting on the Packers, which is absolutely nothing like what you were talking about. And I was like, I could see you're talking or Viggs is talking. And I see Slack Packs read my comment.
Get distracted.
I mean, I'm talking about, I think I said something like, I thought I was kind of funny here and there. I think I said my
5-piece ravioli, 5-piece
Let's
from
go
ravioli.
that boy, Rav. Devin72 with a sub bank. Chico BV, not sub bank, sorry, stream streak. Chico BV, Chico, Devin, good names. I like these names. Malcolm, like that name. Matt Gothier, 75 stream streak. Matt Gothier, big W's. Always like and always engage and appreciate you, Matt. But I said, I was like, I mean, he's a diehard Packer fan. He's got framed jerseys. He's got a Packers hat, a Packers polo. I mean, this guy is Packersed up.
Oh
If
yeah.
you did, if everybody didn't already know,
You're aware he lives in actual Green Bay, Wisconsin, right?
yeah. He probably lives like right across the street from the stadium. I'm sure he's a shareholder. Packers fans love having to tell you they have stock in the team. Everybody's got stock in the team. They love that.
Yeah.
Just giving context for people if you're not too familiar with Slack packs. Anyways, let me finish this story. I see we have more sub banks coming in. We'll get to that in a second. So I think I said something like NC State, Virginia, best bet. Jordan Love to throw an interception minus 150. And it had absolutely nothing to do with anything. It probably isn't that funny of a joke, but I was behind the computer laughing my ass off.
I knew you were.
I
knew you were.
I'm not kidding. Thank God my wife wasn't home. She would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't even have anything on the TV. I didn't have anything. I kind of like, honestly, I kind of like the lights dim in here. And I had a cup of tea and I am just cracking up hysterically at myself. And it was so much fun. And I got to tell you, in that moment, I was like, oh my God, I get it. I absolutely get it now. While people between 10 a.m. and noon come in here and get their day started and just love to fuck with me. But
I do that sometimes through text with you. I'm texting you something that I know is going to get you a little worked up, and I'm literally giggling behind my phone like a little kid, and my wife will be like, what's so funny? I'll be like, you wouldn't understand, but it's going to piss Degen off so much.
You sent me something the other day that was so stupid. I don't even think I responded or acknowledged it. It was like it was a meme, and the guy said it was like when they shut the big fan off.
It was a joke for my TikTok. It was sending your friends the worst memes that you could possibly find. And that, I sent one to like all my buddies. The worst meme you could find.
It's pretty funny, but it was a guy's face, and he was like this, and it said, "When you turn the big fan off," and then it said, "Everyone else in the helicopter," and it was like the guy's looking nervous. This is so stupid. I didn't even acknowledge it. I like dumb jokes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not too good for a dumb joke. I have a good joke. What is the funniest?
I want to tell you something before I cut you off because it's worth mentioning as a funny joke. My boy Ando in here, I don't know why his name is X Balbayaga. You know what he has to do Sunday? He got last in the fantasy league, so he's going to open to close at Buffalo Wild Wings. Open to close.
Wow.
When
do they open and when do they close?
11 p.m. to 2 a.m., I believe. The only way out is an hour off every beer chugged.
That's good. That's good. I got to tell you, I mean, I got last place the year after COVID hit, and I was supposed to go do the waffle challenge, but there was no Waffle House, so I went to an IHOP, and I lasted about an hour and a half. I said, "Fuck this, I can't do it." And I mean, I got so much shit from my. You
should have. You absolutely should have.
Yeah, but like also, the waffles from IHOP are ridiculous. There might as well be 3 waffles in one. I was literally, it's right next to a fucking halfway house. The coffee was terrible. It was during a pandemic. But anyways, I just got to say though, like spending a day in Buffalo Wild Wings, much better than spending a day in IHOP. You know?
I have a way crazier one. I just saw in my buddies league, they're sending a guy on a Greyhound from north of Tampa to Atlanta to go watch Angel Reese play. And you have to take the Greyhound. On the shirt there, you have to wear, it says, pay them what you owe them. And then he has a shirt underneath. Let me show you this. It's actually insane. Dude. Pay them what you owe them. It's the funniest thing ever.
This might be one of the best punishments I've ever heard.
I know. I'm mad because I feel like they're not going to post it as much as they should. I'm probably going to have to do it. And then when he gets to the game, he's going to whip off his shirt and he has to wear this. It says women, noun, adult, human, female. And he's courtside at the WNBA game. He's taking a Greyhound from Tampa to Atlanta.
Okay, hold on. Before I go any further, I just have to make 100% sure. This is original and you have nobody.
No, apparently Enos Cantor wore the shirt.
No, not the shirt, but the idea.
Absolutely no idea. It's not even my league. It's just my buddy's league.
This needs to be documented.
Yeah. Oh, it already kind of is documented. Like he sent him videos of him on the Greyhound.
He's already doing it.
There's already a guy screaming on the Greyhound. Like early in the morning, there's already like a homeless guy on the Greyhound screaming.
You need to tweet that you know somebody doing this. That might legitimately be one of the best punishments I have ever heard.
Yeah, it's so good.
Wow.
This guy's screaming.
Wow. Yeah. I've never taken the Greyhound. I've taken buses. I mean the city buses.
Guys just there yelling at people on the Greyhound.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about fucking right, man. Wow.
It's
Damn.
active, T-bone steak. It's happening literally as we speak. He's on the Greyhound.
Yeah. You're going to need to tweet that you know somebody doing that because that is just
Yeah.
absolutely excellent top tier content.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, no, I'd be fine. I think I'd be fine on the Greyhound. I mean, depending on how far we go, I'm not going from Tampa to fucking New York. I'll tell you that much. But like Tampa to Atlanta, I've actually driven to Atlanta before.
Yeah, of course.
No, but I'm trying to think. Is it 8 hour?
Orlando to Atlanta is 6 hours. It's not a bad
6
drive at
hours.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad drive. You know, when I went to Atlanta the first time, our buddy who's a Packers fan, I went with him. It was a Packers Falcons game a long time ago. We were 18 years old, had fake IDs, tried to get to the Atlanta strip clubs. They said absolutely not. So we ended up going to the mall and we went to watch a movie together. And we went and saw Jarhead. I don't know if you remember that movie.
Yep.
And then the next day we went to the Packers Falcons game. I'll never forget it. We were in the cheesehead section. I wore Packers gear, you know, for my buddy. And the stadium guy who walks around with popcorn was in the Packers section. He was saying hot beer, cold dogs.
Very
pretty
funny.
good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I would say if there was a bet on over under 6.5 times of you telling this story on stream, we just officially cashed the over.
I've told that story before.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes, you.
I love that story.
It's
Hot beer, cold dogs is so good. Has anybody ever heard I've been to so many sporting events. You have too. Never heard anybody say that.
And never since. I've never heard it since.
That's what I'm saying. It's so great. Like that guy, I'll never forget it. It was excellent. So great job. Good job on him. Bill got 24 with a sub. We have a hype train in here. That's a great way to get Friday started. Appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure you like and sub if you're on the Book It Sports YouTube page. Make sure you give the tweet if you're watching on Twitter. A fuck ton of people always watch on Twitter. A little engagement never hurt anybody. And then if you're on Twitch, make sure you're following. If you're subbed up, we appreciate you. All right, Steak. We have some stuff to talk about today. We have some stuff to go through today. We do have a little business to get down to, but before we do, is there any other topics pretty loose, I guess, in the sports world that we need to discuss? Chad, is there anything that we need to know? Because what's on the agenda today is Steak is going to make his Unk Whale, and then I'm going to fine tune my Unk Whale because I made it when you were gone. I think you were, I forget where you were. Maybe you were in Scott. No, you were in Savannah, I think. And I have one with more thans and I have one with less thans, which is fun. So maybe I'll combine the two, and sure. And then you're going to do yours, which will be a great time. And then we're going to talk week 0. We're going to get an eye on the lines. We got an early look at it, but now we're really going to play some wagers. Fake 49ers wide receivers scamming women getting arrested.
Stole my thing, Rolling Stone. That's what I was going to ask you about.
No, I didn't look into it. I saw it. I didn't look into it yet.
It's so funny. It is true peak comedy, hilarious. You have to watch this guy running routes on the beach with his helmet. You have to watch it. It's absolutely fucking incredible. It's incredible.
Running routes on the beach with a helmet. I mean, I understand the
helmet everywhere. He took the helmet. He has a part in the video where he says, "Yeah, my bad. I'm in my McLaren," and so that bitch was touch and go for a little bit. Dude, it was so funny.
Isn't it amazing how people
pull it up? I don't think you could pull up Jack Mac's video, but you could. I think you could pull up some version of this.
You think I should watch the whole thing right now?
I mean, it's 2 minutes maybe, and it's so funny, bro. He scammed $1.2 million out of women.
I don't even know where to look. Where to find this.
Damn it!
There's an article that's coming up. The TMZ Sports. I'll have to do it another time.
Yeah. Okay,
all right, but I mean, yeah, I get the gist of it. Do you have anything to add? I don't really have a lot to contribute to this, unfortunately, since I didn't.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
The helmet on the beach though is a great visual. I'll have to look into that. How about preseason last night? Any takeaways from preseason?
Ty Simpson was hooping. Ty Simpson was hooping. Dylan Gabriel was hooping. Taylor Green had a good play. Justin Herbert threw a 65-yard bomb to Quentin Johnston.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. It was nasty. He was probably against a third-string defense.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking Mike McDaniel and that Chargers offense. Are they going to be really good? They're going to be really good, aren't they?
Probably, yes. It makes sense, yes, but I'm kind of so over the Chargers that I just want to just see it for 1 year. Yep, Jeremy Bernard's the fucking man.
Yep. Yeah, that's your boy. Good call on him. What about I bet last year Justin Herbert to lead the league in touchdown passes. Maybe I should go back to that. That'll be my little like FOMO wager on the Chargers. So I had another thought. I would tell you these I'm manifesting. Not even really manifesting, but I'm just kind of like already running through like scripts and players and getting an early start on bets that I'm gonna like. And I told you Cam Ward rushing yards came to me. You remember that a couple days ago? I got another one. Okay. I got another one, and I got another.
Is this a good segue into the Young Whales?
Not necessarily. It's because this guy is not going to be even on the board probably, but I have an idea.
Okay.
The Seattle Seahawks. The running game is a big question mark right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Darian Price, George Halani, who's going to start for the first couple weeks? I don't know. Jadarian Price not really playing much preseason. The coaches are saying they like what they see and they don't need to get him out there. A little weird to me, honestly, but that's fine. You don't even want to risk injury. You're already thin at the position. I get it. Sam Darnold is a bit of a running quarterback, but if you're not going to risk your running backs getting hurt, you're certainly not going to risk your quarterbacks getting hurt. But they still have Jalen Milroe on the roster. I believe he is QB2, and he is not a very good quarterback.
I don't think so. I think Drew Lock would be QB2.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. But anyways, what I was going to say is this. What if the Seahawks, with a new offensive coordinator, in an attempt to get a little creative and have a little flair, start doing a little tush push or wildcat with Jalen Milroe in the end zone? And what about anytime touchdown coming out of the gate before the odds move, getting ahead of it? Jalen Milroe anytime touchdown.
You're making a non-ball knower comment, unfortunately.
Why?
Because AJ Barner does that.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah.
If you want to bet a fucking guy anytime touchdown or some kind of tush push, I think it's going to be ran with AJ Barner.
Yeah. I did. I just got my. That wasn't good.
Wasn't good. You want to do a fresh start? We can do a fresh start.
Yeah.
Let's do a fresh start. A little graphic on the thing, and then we'll come back to it.
All right, back. I did get a cup of water. Anyways, anything else what's his fucking name? Did Aller go into his passing yards?
Was that your beat the streak play?
That was my beat the streak play. Hold on, let me log into
Shane
the website.
Buechele went nutty.
Dude, I watched him. He was terrible.
He's a funny guy. Drew Aller had 88 and Will Howard had 69. Giggity.
This is how I like to find out. You log in, you go to the Book It Sports website, you hit beat the streak. And as soon as you hit beat the streak, this is what it shows you. Let me show you this. God, this is just
please do.
Natural fucking advertiser right here. Natural. See this? This is what I like. This is how I like to be shown something.
Yeah.
1 flame win. Streak started. Start. Boom. Drew Aller. 9 more to the cash. Keep it going. Pick today.
It's very motivating. It's very motivating.
Did you hit your beat the streak play?
Nope. It was the Bills minus 2.5, and they won by 1. Miracle win.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean they got their ass kicked all game, and then had.
I know it was awful.
The best is when you lose. It's like you suck ass. Start a new streak today.
Does it say that?
Let you know you're a shit gambler.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and figure that out myself.
Oh yeah. Go do that, dude. I'm just gonna say, listen, respectfully, because I haven't had a winning day since August 11th, so I'm not the right person to say this. I feel like every time I'm up here with you, you don't have a streak going.
I had 4 in a row. When's the last time you had 4, you bitch?
Like literally when I started playing the game, I got 4 like this. You had 4 in a row? When did you have 4?
Yeah, I had 4 in a row, bitch. Read it. The run ends at 4. Best run, 4.
You just
had
that?
4 in a row. I just had 4
okay,
in a row.
okay.
You don't even remember to make your pick 4 days in a row.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Also, there's the monthly too. State could have the best record in the month with 1 loss. You never know.
That's funny to you?
State could have the best record in a month?
He could.
How could he have the best record? He can't get
I'm saying that like next month, if he locks
Have you had a streak over 4?
I had the streak. I had a streak to 4 right literally when I started Beat the Streak.
And when was that? Months ago?
Yeah, whatever.
What have you done for me lately?
I will say I didn't realize you just got a 4-stream streak. So that was not fresh
Not
in
a
my
stream
brain.
streak, dude. God.
Sorry. A 4 streak. Wait, hold on. What was your best streak before this 4 streak?
Probably 4.
You think you've gotten to 4 multiple times?
100%. Yeah, for sure.
I think I've gotten to 5.
Really? Prove it.
Can I do that? Is there a history?
Nah, I don't know. I don't want to click.
All right. Anyways,
just a reminder, since we're talking about Beat the Streak, it has NFL now, and that's fucking awesome. I can't wait. I also can't wait till NFL is not preseason. Beat the Streak. You can switch back to MLB, NFL if you want. You could just do NFL. They got player props. I don't know what to tell you. If you're not playing Beat the Streak, it's literally, it's not like you're playing for a chance to win like a shitty $100 Amazon gift card. There's literally $10,000 in prize pool every single month. It's ridiculous not to play.
Hold on one second. I'm just gonna test something real quick. There's a function on Beat the Streak that I'm seeing. So if you go to this, all right, Steak, check your text messages real quick.
Okay.
What does that say?
Just picture of your dick.
No. What does it say?
Just kidding. It's green, win, and it says Drew Aller less than 99.5 pass yards.
You're fucking right, it does. Yep, you're fucking right, it does. So it says share win. So I can share the win, and then I can click your name, and it shares my win with you. I just realized something. I'm not even doing it for the love of Beat the Streak. I'm going to do it for the love of the gratitude I get, the gratification I get of sending you my winner every single day after my streak. You want to make a friendly bet?
Yeah, sure.
September.
Okay. Beat the Streak record or longer streak?
Oh. I don't know. Both are fun. Probably longer streak, right?
Longer streak feels a little more electric.
Longer streak. And then...
But record might be more competitive.
Chat, I don't know. You guys might have a better...
Can we get a poll going, chat? Should we do record or longer streak?
I got a poll up right now.
Let's get a poll up. Let's go with that.
Is it just
both sound fun?
Within that month, a longer streak?
Longest.
So say you rip off a 5-win streak in the first week of September, and then Jeff fires off a 6 in the last week, he wins?
Yep.
That would exactly be it, yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, chat, you have 1 minute. Go vote. What are we going to do? And then let's make the... What should we make the prize?
Let's see. Let me
the loser has to do something kind of funny. Not a Greyhound bus to a...
See, I go ahead, Goots.
I was gonna say, why do you need a punishment? You get the satisfaction of promoting Beat the Streak.
Yeah, you're such a fucking team guy. I was gonna say I want to win Beat the Streak because I want one of those big ass checks, Goots, not a normal check, and I want Dave to give it to me.
Okay.
At the office,
he would do that.
I'll just sit there with my thumbs up, and I got a $10,000 check from Big Dave. That's what I want.
That's all you want? Okay.
Loser has to shave their beard. I know.
Bad, dude. You're trying to get me not to have sex with my wife.
No, listen, I'm just going to tell you right now. That would be tough for both of us. Both of our wives do not want that to happen.
I mean, she has been very honest about it. Straight up not happening if I don't have my beard.
Best record is the winner. Trent said you have to tail his plays for a week.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
No, Trent's always trying to make it about himself. Pick something else.
I had a thought. It would be a really, really good content idea. I think I'm the only guy that's sitting around fucking thinking of content ideas, by the way. We're in the fucking content game. Why after yesterday or 2 days ago shenanigans between Krabs and Trent, why has there not been announced a fucking contest between them two? How fun would that be? Trent versus Krabs?
Goots, don't go silent on us. That is such a good idea. And we hype it up
by
showing we have a big announcement today, and that could correlate in a way. You think we're just sitting on our ass, Jeff?
I don't think you are sitting on your ass, but also I'm saying that shit is literally served for you on a fucking platter.
Does it correlate, Goots?
It could correlate.
What time's the announcement, dude?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Probably sometime
after BTL.
Dude,
I would
Trent
say
versus
around.
Krabs capper contests would be so good.
You're telling me that people wouldn't show up for that? Like it's a fucking heavyweight fight. Krabs versus Trent with a big, like Godzilla, King Kong movie poster. That would be absolutely electric.
The intro video
Contrarian
should
versus
be the
Square.
scene on the yacht. That would be the intro video.
Yeah, no, I'm not accusing anybody of sitting on their ass. All I'm saying is that was like that. This is just a no brainer. It's a no brainer.
Wouldn't I want that to happen during football season? And not when no one cares about baseball?
All right, I got
now?
big expectations.
Obviously, it would start during football season, but we need to get the specifics and the terms and the promotion going now.
That's up to those two.
Well, listen, I don't know what to tell you. If it doesn't happen, it would be a wasted opportunity.
I like
figure it out,
Jeff. I know.
All right, let's go.
All right. Steak has to only drink IPAs for a week. Ooh, you could drink black coffee. You can drink black coffee every morning.
And IPAs when I go to the bar.
No, I don't care about you drinking IPAs. I'm over that. Black coffee every morning during the stream would be a good one. All right, we'll think about it. But best record won the vote. Okay, so me versus you in September. We'll think of something to do. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, should we go to week 0 first, or should we go to the goat whale first?
I think we should go to the goat whale.
All right, let's do it.
The unk whale.
The unk whale. That's right. Yeah, I can't swagger jack. Trent.
Well, we can. We can if we want to, but we're not gonna.
Yeah. No, I know. They won't care. But all right. So where should we start? Let's do. Basically.
Well, let's talk to each other just like pals on how we want to do it. Five guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Are we going to do 5 guys all overs?
I don't really think we need to. I don't think we need to keep it overs or unders, or more thans or less thans. I think we could do whatever we want. Whatever we want. 5 guys. What if you want to do it like fantasy style, where there's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers? In mine that I cooked up. You want me to tell you what it was? Actually, I wrote it down. Starting to write things down more. Problem is, I forgot where I wrote it down. Just give me a second.
This is riveting.
Give me a second. Oh, I passed the page. I got it. Oh
my god!
Here's what I had. I might stick to this, but I'll take another lap. More than you listening?
Do you understand the nerve of you? Do you understand the nerve of you? You took 7 minutes.
The nerve of
you took 7 minutes to find something in your notebook. It was complete silence. Goots was playing cricket sounds, and you come back with, "Are you listening?" You didn't fucking say anything for 7 minutes.
Now, more than Trevor Lawrence passing touchdowns, Bryce Young passing yards, Rico Dowdle rushing yards, DJ Moore receiving yards, Quay Walker tax.
Yo, your shit is not cashing. You got some fucking midgets on your team, DJ Moore.
What the fuck does that matter? What are you, a roller coaster? They need to be a certain height to get on it and ride. What does that even mean?
Oh, I'm a roller coaster.
Get Ryan Mallett on your team. Get Mike Glennon on your team. Have fun.
Wow, those are name drops. Here's something I want to point out. We can't have any of the same guys.
Well, yeah.
Just making sure you're...
You want to hear my lesson?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Kyler Murray passing yards. Sorry.
Bro, are you fucking around with this height thing? You have DJ Moore, Bryce Young, Kyler Murray. Is Deuce Vaughn on there?
No. Jackson Dart, touchdown passes. How tall is he? He's got to be like 6'3".
A lot taller than the other guys.
Zay Flowers.
Oh my God. You have Zay Flowers? You? This is a fucking mess.
Yeah, he's a fucking fake ass wide receiver 1.
Oh, you're fading Zay Flowers.
Yes, this is my less than.
You're so stupid. They don't have any other receivers, dude.
Yeah, they do. Jacoby Lane, moron.
Oh, fucking God.
You just talked about Mark Andrews.
Act like you've seen a guy get camp hyped before. Act like you've seen it.
Darren Sproles. I'm just kidding. I just named another short player. And then Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, less than rushing yards. Those are my less than. Anyways, you know what? Let's just start over. Let's just start over.
No,
okay?
let's just get the prize picks board up and let's just start spitting.
All right, let's do that. We'll get the prize picks board up and moving. And let's oh yeah, I forgot Ryan Mallett passed. RIP. Let's get this off. Let's go to share screen. Let's go to tab. And here we go. All right. We're in the passing yard section, Steak. How about this? Talk to me a little bit about what quarterback or quarterbacks you think are going to have big years this year.
I think Dak might go over that 3999.5 by like November.
Why don't you go ahead and put it in your Unk Whale?
Don't you worry. It will be in my Unk Whale.
All right. Well, you should write this down. You have a pen.
And he's kind of an Unk. I don't need it, dude. I'm like the waiter at the restaurant.
No, write it down.
Like the waiter at the
waiters,
restaurant.
dude.
I got too much to prove.
You are not that waiter. You are not that way. You are not.
So anyways,
that guy,
well, I don't. Dak.
Okay, more than
3999.5.
Yep, passing yards. All right, that's going to be your first quarterback on your goat wheel.
Correct.
How about just a suggestion? You can do what you want. How about you fade someone? So up here, got Mahomes, Stafford. You and Greg talking poorly about Stafford. Stafford might get injured. His
I'm
back.
not fading Stafford, dude. Not fading
Stafford. Brock Purdy. You know what? I might swap Bryce for Purdy. I think Purdy's going to have a good year. And I'm not even the biggest Purdy guy. Your boy Drake May, well, you're not going to fade him. Caleb
I'm going to be a
Williams.
square. I'm going to be a square. You're not going to like it, but I'm only going to put in my Unk Whale. It will only be players I'm betting overs on.
Okay, then let's move on from passing yards. Do you want to just see if there's anyone you like more than Dak, like Drake May?
The only one I like as much as Dak is Baker Mayfield.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. So you like Baker. You like Dak. Oh, Tyler Shook less than. I'm putting that on Shook. Yeah, Shook yards. Maybe I'll swap Shook for Kyler. Okay. Bo, Danny Dimes. Ooh. Pretty sure Kyler Murray moved up 50 yards. Fucking DC Bet's probably over there doing a Vic lap, running around his whole town like Paul Revere, letting him know he's got 50 yards CLV.
Jack Fox over a half a season pass yards?
Yeah, he's a punter. I know. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm. That's a good time.
That sucks. Let's go to passing and rushing. You know what? Let's just go to passing touchdowns.
Sure.
So, okay. So you've got your yards category. It's going to be that. You know what? I'm going to write it down for you. Passing touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Only more thans. Okay. You got the GOAT, Joey B, Jared Goff, Mahomes, Stafford, Mendoza. No shot. Mendoza's going in a go well. That sounds like fading fucking Mizorowski under ERA. Stroud, 22.5. Jaden Daniels. You like Jaden Daniels? He's your fantasy quarterback. Darnold, you like the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl, which we just discovered yesterday, but you said you've been talking about for 4 months. Jordan Love, you sneakily might be thinking the Packers could be a contrarian play, which I got to tell you, it's not the worst.
Why are you only talking about me, though? What do you like up here?
All right, I'm going to tell you. Trevor Lawrence, 25.5. This was 24.5. He's bumped up. The whales are watching. I moved the market. Kudos to me. You're all going to get a shittier number, but it doesn't matter. It's going to hit. He's throwing, I'd say Trevor Lawrence is probably going to throw 36 touchdown passes this year.
Out of all the stuff you said that I didn't like, I absolutely love Trevor Lawrence this year.
I know you do. Well, Trevor Lawrence is officially, his passing touchdowns is officially in my whale. He's in my Unk whale.
I low-key want to square up and say that Jordan Love goes over his passing touchdowns with the fact that Josh Jacobs might be suspended and the fact that there's no Micah Parsons, so the defense won't be as on point the first half of the year. There's part of me that likes Jordan Love touchdowns looking at that, but not enough to add to my Unk whale.
He is now also without Romeo Doubs.
Yeah. But if
Tucker Kraft's hurt.
No, Tucker Kraft's good to go week 1, and that's a huge reason why I like it.
Oh, okay.
And they just picked up Jonnu Smith, which doesn't really matter, but good tight end too.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. So just so everybody knows, again, you know, I mentioned this, but I'll mention it again. Trevor Lawrence passing touchdowns was my favorite bet, favorite play. So more than the market's moved. The less than that I liked the most was Jackson Dart. Yeah, Jackson Dart, Matt Nagy offense. I mean, I know Neighbors is going to be back and he's going to be great. They paid Isaiah Likely a fuck ton of money. I think Likely is going to do great with yards, but I don't like Dart throwing a lot of touchdowns. I think if anything, he's still going to be using his legs. Scatabo will get some carries. Give me less than 19.5 passing touchdowns. Sorry, for Jackson Dart. Those are my two favorite squares in here. So what are your two favorite for more than and less than for passing touchdowns?
Jordan Love more than passing touchdowns is my favorite and probably the only play I'd consider adding. I'm definitely with you on Jackson Dart just simply because I don't think he's going to play the whole year. I'm really, really struggling to understand how Geno Smith doesn't throw for 15 touchdowns. Like, that's a little strange, right? Geno Smith and Malik Willis. They're not going to throw for 15 touchdowns?
Are they trying to say that Geno's not going to play the whole year?
Maybe. I feel like, but then they couldn't possibly be saying that about Malik Willis. Who else would play? Quinn Ewers? We saw him last year. He sucks. They paid Malik Willis enough money. It's just a weird line.
Yeah. Quinn Ewers and Cade Klubnik season.
Ugh. And then there's just disrespect all over this board. Bo Nix, 24.5. Can you click on Bo Nix for me? I want to see if they show what he did last year.
They don't.
They don't? Damn. No. Bo Nix, 24.5 with the Jalen Waddle edition feels disrespectful as hell.
Okay.
But I don't like a lot of unders. I really don't like a lot of guys under, so I guess I'm not gonna fade anyone. I can't see anyone on this board. Like, I don't really want to directly. Tyler Shook, I could definitely maybe fade him. That Josh Allen line is one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. That's crazy, right? What did Josh Allen throw for last year?
I don't know. Is that because he runs for a lot too?
Yeah, maybe? I mean he does, but still, 25 feels crazy. Let's see what he's been doing.
Bo threw for 25.
25 last year. Josh Allen had 25 last year, 28 the year before. Wow, listen to Josh Allen. He's regressed in passing touchdowns the last 6 years.
Oh my gosh.
Very interesting. It's very
probably just because they're running it more. And I mean, you got to think James Cook is involved. Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
Okay, so I have you down for Jordan Love more than passing touchdowns.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going in my own quail, but it should be mentioned.
Okay, because we're sticking to more than, so at least for this category, that's your favorite. So we'll mark it down. We can keep moving. All right, here's a fun one. Let's talk receiving yards. You got the GOATs at the top, right? Well, except for Mekhi Lemon. He's a new receiver, but your boy Justin Jefferson, he's got less yards than CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra,
He should.
JSN. He's getting disrespected. You've got Travis Kelce up here. Fuck that guy. Puka Nacua, 1349.5 is probably going to be the most. Jamar Chase is right beneath him. Drake London. You think Drake London's going to have a pretty big year? I don't disagree. Although the quarterback situation in Atlanta is a little concerning. AJ Brown, you're a big Patriots guy.
That's my more than yards guy. AJ Brown.
AJ Brown? Okay.
Yep. AJ Brown's going to have an absolutely monster, insane year back with Vrabel and Drake May. And it's going to be a beautiful thing to watch. There's no confusion anymore in that Patriots wide receiver room. It's fucking Dobbs. It's AJ Brown, Pop Douglas. They all play their role. Hunter Henry plays his role. Both running backs play their role. Wide receiver one, no bitching on the sidelines, no reading books. AJ Brown goes for like 1,300 this year.
Yes. I want to make another note. I don't care how annoyed Goots or anybody gets. Everybody's watching. This needs to be talked about. Are we going to do a fantasy stream at all? We are going to do a fantasy stream. We have to do a fantasy stream. Fantasy football is the most popular thing going right now amongst the what are you laughing about?
Goots is going to come on here and be like, oh, well, it's part of the announcement, Jeff.
Yeah. You know what? That's fine. You want to get annoyed for me throwing out ideas? I don't care. That's you're just going to have to deal with it.
Insinuating I'm annoyed. I'm not annoyed. We're gonna stream that for sure.
Now he's annoyed at me for insinuating he was annoyed.
Good. Not at all. I'm perfectly fine.
Spread the annoyance. I can't be the only guy getting annoyed. Listen, the book it fantasy football. I don't even know 100% if I'm in the league.
You're in the league.
I'm in the league.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in the league.
Are we on a team? Are me and Jeff on a team, Goots?
I don't believe so.
No, I thought that's
how we be on a team.
Because I thought it wasn't too many people, and so we consolidated.
No,
is there too many?
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'm just asking questions.
I'll say this.
It's going to be a bigger league, so we're going to have like Bishal Toot in our flex, but that's how it goes when you have big leagues.
How many people do we have?
I think it's probably like 14 or something.
It's a big league.
The big league. Bishal Tutin's a wonderful flex for a 14-team league.
I'm just saying, if it comes to it, if push comes to shove, and this only works if Steak and I are on the same team, I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, so will I. Exactly.
I know. Yeah, but we should. We are absolutely going to. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'll fly down to Dallas myself if I have to. We're going to stream the fantasy football draft, and it's going to be fun. It'll be good.
All right, where are we at? Wide receiver yards. Who do you like?
Hold on.
I got pretty sad about the Jordan Tyson injury because I really loved Jordan Tyson.
Oh, shut up, Jordan Tyson. Here's who I like. Oh, you know what? I didn't have a receiver. Oh, yeah, I did. DJ Moore was my yards more than. Zay Flowers was my yards less than. But I'll take another stroll with you here. You like A.J. Brown. You didn't really say much about Drake London. I thought you were going to like him.
Too much question marks on what's going on with the quarterback position. I'm just going to chill.
I think that there is a chance that Detroit can have 3,000-yard receiving players. I'm not going to say receiver. Well, I guess you can say receivers, not wide receivers. But Laporta, Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown are going to go. Shake your head.
Sam Laporta ain't staying healthy. That's the problem. I agree with you about Jameson Williams, though.
Stop with the freaking. We're not playing doctor over here.
Unless they always get hurt, and then you kind of have to play doctor.
Didn't he just get hurt last year?
Yeah, I think he's banged up again.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right.
Carnell Tate over 7.75 5.5 for sure. I like a lot.
Okay. All right. I like James. Oh, I love Tet. Like Brock. Like Brock a lot. Zay Flowers less than. I mean, I'm not going to tell you it's a free square, but.
Yeah, I like Zay Flowers over. Love Colston Loveland over. I got it at 7.99.5.
More than.
Love Colston Loveland. Moved up 25 yards as it should be. It's going to be an easy one. And then I'll say this about Brock Bowers. Out of all the squares I look at on this board, Brock Bowers could be the one you look back at and say, wow, that was so fucking easy because he had 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns because he's the target on this team. And I just can't see how he doesn't go over that if he's healthy.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins has been dying for a tight end. I mean, look what Pitts did last year, you know? Well, granted, Kirk only played like 5 games.
You should draft him in fantasy.
Who?
Kyle Pitts.
No, I'd rather have Kirk. I don't want any running back receiving yards. It's too cute. Kyle Pitts. Marvin Harrison. You like Marvin Harrison have a pretty big year.
Absolutely, I do. Maserati Marv. I definitely
love me some George Pickens. Love. Nobody's really talking about Neighbors coming back. He is a dog. It's an absolute dog. Brian Thomas Jr. Everybody's low on him. They could be right. I traded Marvin Harrison Jr. for Brian Thomas Jr. with Greg, and I'm already getting flamed.
Wide receiver 3 in Jacksonville.
Oh, stop it. Wide receiver 3. Stop it.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Stop. The Brian Thomas Jr. disrespect is getting out of control. He's still a
Jacoby Myers and Parker Washington are going to have bigger years.
I love Jacoby Myers, too. Brian Thomas Jr. is ahead of Jacoby Myers.
Okay, keep going.
Parker Washington is a fucking dog. I've been slurping that guy since last year.
Yeah, we're on the same page there.
Devontae, I got him at 925 yards. No big deal. Straight bet. No big deal. I'm sure he's going to pull a fucking Shea Langoliers. Guy's going to be tracking to go soaring over, and then some fucking bullshit's coming on, so stay away from him. Not a lot of people talking about Scary Terry. I don't think. I love Terry McLaurin.
Rude Bets raid, 116 viewers.
Let's go, Rude.
Thank you, Rude Bets W. Give me the parlay. Give me the parlay.
Scary Terry is a fantastic wide receiver. He's going to be on the field finally from, in the offseason. No contract bullshit going on. I think the addition of Stephon Diggs can only help Terry McLaurin.
I think it's pretty simple. If Jaden Daniels, everything you bet Commanders-wise is a bet on Jaden Daniels playing the whole season, and if he does, Terry McLaurin goes over that number.
Yeah.
And I agree. Diggs will absolutely help Terry McLaurin. And also Antonio Williams.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has a line. I'm just saying.
I know, but we're talking about Antonio Williams like we know who the guy is. We don't know what he's going to do.
But you were excited about Jacoby Lane, but it's cool. It's cool. It's good. No problem.
Yeah. Jacoby Lane and Antonio Williams, are those even comparable?
2 third-round draft picks? Rookies? I'd say so.
Okay, fair. I got no rebuttal on that one. Garrett Wilson, 1,000-yard receiver. That almost looks too easy. I don't know. Geno Smith.
How much stock do you want in the Jets? I already bet the over win total. I think Garrett Wilson is the fucking man, and I do want to bet him. I bet him every year. I just don't know how much stock I really want in the New York Jets.
No, I hear you. Michael Wilson, fun player. Fun player. Michael Wilson, you know what? Michael Wilson could be a fucking dog.
Yeah, I mean,
Really
him and Brissett were crazy.
I have a prediction. Michael Wilson could be like the next Christian Kirk. And what I mean by that is like that wide receiver 2 that balls out and then gets overpaid at another team. And people think that he's like a legitimate wide receiver, but he's really not. Does that make sense?
It feels kind of disrespectful since he had 1,000 yards last year, but I understand what you're saying.
KC Concepcion.
I want to say it's a little strange what we're doing with these Jets rookies. Have you heard a peep about Kenyon Sadiq or Omar Cooper all off season, all preseason, all training camp? Not a peep. Like, I don't even know how you bet these guys.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, it's so hard to say. I think that, I mean, if I'm a Jets fan though, I'm very excited. Very excited. It's because they are ass. Heard Omar Cooper has been bad. Yeah, I'd much rather go with Kenyon Sadiq.
Same. Yeah. Okay. And I assume he's got to be tight end 1, or no, Mason Taylor's still there.
And you know what? You know why else I would go with Kenyon Sadiq? Because wasn't that an odd draft pick for the Jets at the time? It was like, why are they going with Kenyon Sadiq? There wasn't like the biggest position of need. So if they went out, they got him and they reached for him, could be a reason. I always like that. Harold Fannin. Love
All
Harold
day.
Fannin.
All
Who doesn't
day.
love Harold Fannin?
All
If I meet you at a bar and we're talking ball and you don't like Harold Fannin, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close my tab. I'm gonna leave. That's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely love Harold Fannin, and he has the same prop as Tucker Kraft and George Kittle, and I think that's very respectful. And I think Tyler Warren having a higher prop than those 3 guys is also very respectful.
I just like the name Harold. Harold, like it just sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't Harold sound like a nice guy?
Yeah. I only knew one Harold. It was my adopted grandfather, and he was the absolute goat.
Yeah.
Goat.
Harold sounds like the kind of guy you want your neighbor to be. You want your neighbor to be like some guy named Harold, and like he'll check your mail for you when you're out of town and, you know, take your packages inside and everything like that. It's just hard not to like a guy named Harold. Harold and George Kittle could have a big year. He's healthy. Oh my God, I forgot Deebo Samuel's back on the Niners. Fuck that shit. Warren, when I did that not a peep list, I think either you or Jovan had Warren on there. Great pull. Nobody's talking about Tyler Warren. He could be very good.
Yeah, I'm all in on Tyler Warren.
Yep. Tucker Kraft's on the Packers. The Packers are going to have a terrible year, so I wouldn't advise going near Tucker Kraft. Stay away from everything Green Bay Packers. They're going to crash and burn. Stephon Diggs, no thank you. Good receiver, but no thank you. Chris Godwin, another guy that people are sleeping on. Don't you think, Steak?
Just too injury prone. Like, I'm sorry, you don't want me to bring up injuries, but he gets hurt every year.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Parker Washington, dog. Absolute dog. Yep. Love it. Yep. Haven't heard a lot about Worthy. I'm out on Worthy. I don't have an interest in getting on Worthy. Matthew Golden, listen, if you're going to try to tell me, no disrespect to Sandy Plaschke's, I like Sandy a lot. I get if you're a Packers fan, you want to hope that this guy works out. If you're going to tell me Matthew Golden's going to have a big year this year, again, I'm not going to close my tab and leave. I'll give you another chance, but I'm going to probably put earbuds in.
I'd rather back that guy right below. Happy.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
Me too.
Army knife type of guy who can fucking take a little dump off and take it 70 yards. I'd take Reed all day. I would not take. Yeah.
Could not agree more. Jaden, I'd rather get an established player. I don't even care if you. I said AirBuds. I meant AirPods, by the way. I don't know why I said
AirBuds. Great movie.
AirBuds. Yeah, that was weird that I said that. I don't even mind Christian Wilson. Talk about injury prone. Like, I'd rather you take a swing on Christian Wilson or Jaden Reed before you take a swing on fucking Matthew Golden. Goddard, a little low. Juwan Johnson. I think Jovan likes Juwan Johnson this year.
Well, it makes sense, especially now that Jordan Tyson's hurt him and the team has no weapons. Taysom Hill's gone. It makes perfect sense to like Juwan Johnson, I think. And he was pretty good last year, I feel like.
Jordan Addison?
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, I know you are. But come on, give me an opinion. You haven't even said anything about Justin Jefferson as a Vikings fan. Like,
Oh, I
what are
like
your
Jordan. I
expectations?
like Justin Jefferson to go over his yards. I just like everything about Justin Jefferson as a player and a person. And I like how well he handled probably one of the biggest adversity he's faced in the NFL since he's got here, which is
Mhm.
a completely incompetent quarterback that then got injured. And then an even more incompetent quarterback came into play. And he never bitched. He just showed up. He still got his 1,000-yard season. It was a very bad year for him. I fucking love everything about Justin Jefferson. And I think he has a huge bounce back year if Kyler Murray is healthy.
Okay, well said. Travis Etienne, no thank you. Hunter Henry, no thank you. We just talked about Quentin Johnson. I mean, somebody is exploding. I am telling you right now, I want to make this is not a bold prediction, not a bold prediction at all. But it is one of those things every year when you do this long enough, when you fast forward at the end of the season, you look back and say, this was so obvious. How did we not take advantage?
Yeah.
Like the equation was right in front of us that had the problem and the answer. It was right there and we just walked right by it. Mike McDaniel coming in as an offensive coordinator to the Los Angeles Chargers, one of these players is going to go off. So is it Justin Herbert? Is it Omarion Hampton? Is it somebody with the running game? Is it Gadsden Arande, who is a nice player up and coming, which we were talking about the other day? Nobody's really talked about him. Is it Quentin Johnston, who was a fucking dog at TCU? Is it Lad McConkey? A little underwhelming guy last year, or is it that dude that they drafted last year? Who was it? The wide receiver from Ole Miss, Trey
Trey
Harris or something
Harris.
like
They
that?
also got David Njoku.
One of these guys is going bananas. I just can't really put, I can't figure it out. No, this is not a reverse finger blast. I want to figure it out. I can't figure it out.
I kind of agree with what Cam His Money said. If you want to scroll up there, he said, "Stop! It's too many weapons now. I think to pick one." And I want to talk about the Raiders next. Speaking of confusion on who to go with, I think if you like the Chargers, you back Justin Herbert, and because you're right, it could be Gadsden, could be Njoku. QJ will have some bombs. Lad McConkey will have a ton of catches. Omarion Hampton is going to catch the ball out of the backfield and rush for a ton of yards. So like deciding what Charger sounds tough to me. I'll go with Justin Herbert if I had to pick one.
Okay. I'm going to go back to touchdown passes.
Perfect.
Terrible nightmare. Had the weirdest nightmare last night that Krabs abused someone's dog and book it got completely canceled. Damn, that would be tough. I think a CEO of a fast food company did that, like kicked a dog in an elevator or something like that.
No, yeah, Krabs isn't beating up a dog.
No, Krabs he's a dog guy. I don't see him doing that. Okay, let's get back to the board here.
Who would be most likely at Book It to abuse a dog? I'm just kidding. It'd be the stupidest game to play.
Okay. All right, we can speed up here. TJ Hawkinson, get the fuck out of here with that guy. That dude is so washed, so old, so ass. Jeremy Bernard, your boy.
Wait, did you skip? Sorry, did you skip over Trey Tucker?
Did you see his name
I
somewhere?
thought I did, but maybe we
Yep,
went
right here.
Yeah, so I'm torn. So there's Jalen Naylor, there's Trey Tucker, there's random dudes on this Raiders besides Brock Bowers, obviously, who I love. You said it could be so obvious. Brock Bowers is my it could be so obvious play of the year because he's going to go over 925 and a half yards, and I think it might be fairly easy. But trying to pick a receiver for the Raiders scares me. I wanted to go Trey Tucker. I kind of like Trey Tucker last year. No idea where he really ended up. I don't think he made much noise. But man, I almost am starting to think it might be Naylor. We'll see if we see Jalen Naylor's name on here as we go through. The Raiders have a hilarious wide receiver room. Double down, Danny saying it's Tucker. Okay. Well, we align very strongly on one guy that's going in my unk whale, Danny.
Well, last year I wanted to get on Jacoby Myers as like receptions leader, over receptions. Thought he was going to be one of those dudes that have like 7 to 9 a game, kind of like a little Chris Godwin-ish. Maybe Trey Tucker could be that guy. I mean, someone's got to catch the ball.
Oh, I forgot about Jack Beck. Let's take a look at what Trey Tucker did last year real quick before we form a strong opinion. I think they had Jacoby Myers half the year anyways, right?
Yes.
696 yards last year for Trey Tucker. So doesn't that seem a little low?
A little bit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep going. We don't need to talk about Trey Tucker.
Here's an exciting player. New tight end in Washington. Chigoziem Okonkwo.
Chig, yep. Sure.
Rondé Gadsden. I can't get Rondé Gadsden's name out of my.
Njoku's going to steal a little bit of your thunder there, unfortunately.
That's fine. Kate Otten, stay away from. He's a trash tight end.
Igbuka all fucking day. God damn, there's only one way Igbuka doesn't get 750 receiving yards. There's only one way. There's only one way, man.
What is
it's
it?
Crazy that he gets hurt. I'm sorry to say it.
If you say hurt one more time.
If Igbuka doesn't get hurt, he's soaring over 749 and a half. Soaring. Oh, it's a fucking green goblin. Never mind. I'm an idiot. That's why it's low. That's not his real line. Can you press on it for me? See if we can get a real line.
What do I do? Hit the goblin?
Maybe hit Igbuka and see if there's any like normal lines. Nope, never mind.
Anytime I see a goblin or the demon, I don't know what to do. It kind of freaks me out, so I just stay away from it.
Yeah, I'm panicking as well.
Yeah. Nerfy Chad, I do not hate the Vikings. I don't hate the Vikings. I didn't like JJ McCarthy last year, and I don't like what the Vikings did, really, how they handled the whole situation. But I'm optimistic for Minnesota.
It's funny, Nerfy Chad. He actually, for most of our friendship, has liked the Vikings.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a great story. Real quick, and then we're going to go to the next category. But when the Vikings went to the NFC Championship game against the Eagles, there was a bar. There might still be a bar. There's a Vikings bar. It's called Bar None. And I am such a good friend, no big deal. I said, Steak, I'm going to go. You couldn't be there at the time. I forget why, but you couldn't come up. I said, I'm going to go to this Vikings bar. I'm going to watch the Vikings against the Eagles for you. And you mailed me your Harrison Smith jersey. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He mailed me his Harrison Smith jersey. I put it on. I even took a picture, like how Steak used to pose. He's much better in pictures now, but he used to like always look so serious. So my wife took a picture like that, and I went to the bar. I hung out. I mingled with the fans, and I watched the Eagles beat the absolute fucking piss out of the Vikings for about 3 quarters, and then I left. But that's I've been into the Vikings for a little too long. So shut the fuck up. All right, let's move on.
We gotta get to week 0, so I'd say it's time to start building.
All right, how about we'll start flying.
Okay. Yeah, start flying because receiving touchdowns is next.
I was gonna do sure. Receiving touchdowns. So right now I have you down for Steak. I have you down for Dak passing yards. This is just what you like. We're not building anything yet. Jordan Love touchdown passes. AJ Brown receiving yards. Those are your favorite players in each category.
No, those are it.
Oh, well, you said you didn't want to have Jordan Love in there at first, so I was just giving you the.
It might be Baker. I'll let you know, but there's one that I can already guarantee you 100% because I've already made the statement that Mike Evans is this year's Devontae Adams. Over 6.5 receiving touchdowns. Mike Evans. Add it to my Unk Whale. It will 1,000,000% be in my Unk Whale. Mike Evans will have 14 touchdowns. That'll be easy. Easy.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good look. I would not touch his yards. I do like his touchdowns. When they get into the fucking red zone, they are going to be fading the living lights out of opposing teams to Mike Evans, as they should. Okay. Let's go to rushing yards.
Yeah. And then rushing touchdowns, and that should be about it.
Yep. Got Derrick Henry, Sack, Bijan. Again, the GOAT, Jonathan Taylor, who has been pretty quiet this offseason. Jahmyr Gibbs, unfortunately, like I said, love the guy. I do fear that he's going to be a regression candidate if I had to pick one. Kenneth Walker, James Cook, Bucky's been pretty slept on. Haven't heard a lot about CMC, but it's tough because, he gets a lot of receiving yards as well. Chase Brown, kind of similar. Breece Hall, that offensive line in East Rutherford is really good. Jeremiah Love was up at their top, but I kind of just passed him. Jaden Daniels being all the way up here is kind of interesting. I really think he could be using his legs a lot this year.
Me too.
Scatabo, got a couple more quarterbacks here. Your boy Drake May, DeAndre Swift. Yep. You've kind of
there it is. That's the next addition to my Unk Whale. My Unk Whale might actually be done. I might be officially done. DeAndre Swift over 799.5 yards. Big year last year. Absolutely no reason to think it's going to stop. I'm sure Kyle Monangai will be good as well again. I'm not fading Kyle Monangai by any means. I like him as well, but DeAndre Swift will go over 799.5 rush yards in Ben Johnson's offense another year older for all these really young guys. DeAndre Swift, kind of underrated at this point. Gets a lot of hate. DeAndre Swift in the Unk Whale.
Okay. Done.
Trent says, I'll give 25 subs if you rate my goat whale in your text. Can you send it to us, Trent?
He just
love to rate your goat whale. He texted to us?
Okay. Yeah. Trent with another 25 sub banger. crazy.
Oh, yes, Brock Bowers in there. Holy shit. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, how can I rate this low? Two of my guys are in here.
All right, hold on. I'll rate it. Ooh.
Do we go leg by leg rating it or just as a whole?
Leg by leg?
Okay, go
Saquon
ahead.
Barkley,
Yep.
more than 1,074.5 rushing yards.
I give that a C only because I think he's pretty much the most obvious bounce back player in football.
I have no issue with that. I guess I'm kind of more so I'd be a little bit nervous betting on rushing anything with an Eagles offense that is losing AJ Brown in the passing game and a new offensive coordinator. Not that I don't like it. I just probably would stay away from it. So I agree. That's a C. Let's go to Justin Jefferson, 1149.5 receiving yards, more than. I'm never going to tell you to put money against Justin Jefferson. So anything pro Justin Jefferson, I am in on. It sounds like you are as well,
A
right?
minus.
A minus. Yep. Brock Bowers, more than 925.5 receiving yards. A.
A plus.
A plus. You got an A minus, an A plus, and a C so far. Certainly didn't look like either of our report cards. Dak Prescott, more than 4,000 passing yards. You're going to give that an A plus.
No, I'm going to give that an A.
Why wouldn't you give it an A plus?
Giving it an A.
Okay. Joe Burrow, more than 3924.5 passing yards. Slide for refund, $10,000.
Refund.
Very chalky.
So I will give Joe Burrow a C minus, and here's why. Not because I don't like Joe Burrow. It's because he's been injured 3 out of the 6 years he's been in the NFL. So I feel like you legitimately are immediately just taking a 50-50 chance that the guy does or doesn't get injured. So C minus. My overall grade for Trent's Goat Whale is a very, very hard B.
I'll give you a B minus. I
Pretty
like
good.
my favorite square is probably Brock Bowers. My second favorite square is Dak Prescott. My third favorite square is Justin Jefferson. My fourth favorite square is Joe Burrow. My least favorite square is Saquon Barkley. I give you a B minus because for lack of creativity, but also at the same time, I appreciate you not overthinking it. And I'm rooting for you because I think that this is one of the better content ideas on Twitter. You started this. You deserve a lot of credit. I want to see you win one. I want to see all the green. I want to see Trent dance and shake his ass.
Yeah, we're rooting for you, Trent. We're rooting for you. Let's rate Bieves real quick. Real quick, we'll rip through it. Let's rate Bieves. You ready?
Do you have it?
Yep.
Okay.
Kyler Murray, over 18.5 passing touchdowns.
Try saying more than.
Kyler Murray, more than 18.5 passing touchdowns.
I don't know why you say man like that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either because it's a homer pick. C minus.
I'll give it a D.
Okay. Devin Achan, more than 9.5 touchdowns. Doesn't specify whether that's rushing or receiving, so maybe it's both, or is it rushing, you think? A little confusing, right? No specification.
Yeah, we're gonna need some clarification. Oh, it's
because
both?
Under Kenneth Walker, it says more than rush touchdowns.
Then it's both. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll give Achan the only weapon in that entire offense. If it's both, an A.
I'll give it an A too. Yep. You know what? I love it. I'll give it an A plus. I love that.
Kenneth Walker, 7.5 rushing touchdowns.
I'll give it a B plus.
Is Kareem Hunt still on the team? Chat.
I don't know.
I'll give it a B if Kareem Hunt is not on the team, and a C plus if he is still on the team because he's not on the team. B for Kenneth Walker. All right, this one's getting a high grade for me. I actually like it. Pretty creative.
Oh, I commented. That looks free.
Yeah. Dak Prescott, more than 4.5 300 pass yard games. That's going to hit. I give it an A. And then you're going to love his last one. You're going to love his last one.
It's my dog.
DJ Moore. I don't like it at all. I think Trent's Goat Whale is significantly better than Beef's personally.
I give Trent the slight nod. I hate the Kyler Murray square. Love DJ Moore, obviously. Love the Dak 4.5 300-yard passing games. That seemed a little low.
Nah.
5 out of 17 games, you need 300 passing yards?
Yeah, I don't
DJ
know
Moore is
about DJ
everywhere.
Moore, dude. I like Khalil Shakir.
Well, maybe for receptions.
All right, let's finalize both of our Unk Whales right now and get in the
All right.
weeks here. I think I'm ready.
Well, you should be. You just went through yours.
Okay.
I'm wondering, do I just want to keep mine more than? We'll just do a more than. Everybody
Yeah,
does
I
more
think it's
than.
more fun.
All right, I think it's more fun too. All right. First leg in my goat whale my unk whale is officially Trevor Lawrence more than 25 and a half touchdowns. I think this is going to be probably the easiest square potentially on the board. I think he's going to be in the 30s. So that is my number one. I am locking it in. We are going to put it on the graphic when we send it to Daniel. What is your first leg?
My first leg is Dak Prescott over 3999.5 pass yards.
Okay. My second. Fuck. So I had Bryce Young passing yards written down, but second time around, I keep thinking I want to buy into Brock Purdy some way, somehow.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to switch it to Brock Purdy. Chat, Steak, anybody have any pushback? Say
you don't want anyone else's opinions for your Unk Whale.
Yeah, I do.
Not mine. I love Brock Purdy.
Okay. No objections. I am officially changing it to Brock more than passing yards. That is the second leg of my goat whale. What is the second leg of your goat whale?
Jordan Love more than passing touchdowns.
So you're not switching to Baker Mayfield?
No, I'm not going to do 2 passing yard guys. So I'll go Jordan Love more than passing touchdowns.
Gotcha. I don't know why I thought you were Baker passing touchdowns was open to consideration too. Totally fine. Okay. I'm gonna go with we didn't really talk about it too much, but I love Rico Dowdle in Pittsburgh. I think Jalen Warren's still a really nice player, but I think he's gonna move into that two-way guy, rather where he was like the top dude, and then it was Kenneth Gainwell, and Kenneth Gainwell was like the fun catching passes, this and that. Rico Dowdle is a real running back. I think Rico Dowdle is the real running back, and Jalen Warren is the fun pop guy. Give me Rico Dowdle more than 699.5 rushing yards.
Okay, don't hate it. I will go with my third pick, DeAndre Swift over 799.5 rushing yards.
Okay. I'm a Monungai guy, but I like Monungai touchdowns. So for yards, I still like this. That's great. Also, I don't know if anybody saw this tweet, but Ben Johnson apparently called like 3 trick plays against the Titans in joint practice, and they all worked. And he's a sick fuck. He's a really sick fuck. And
practice is crazy.
I'm very, very nervous for anybody fading the Bears, even though I do think that there's reasons to fade the Bears because I just think Ben Johnson is such a fucking man, which everybody does. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking. By the way, Trent did give out 25 subs 6 minutes ago. I didn't see one person say thank you. So hopefully somebody who got a sub, they can watch the Boogie Sports channel, which you can literally sit here from 10 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. all day, make your day go by faster with an earbud in your ear, ad-free. Trent. Thank you, Trent. Fourth leg in the Unk Whale. DJ Moore more than receiving yards. I am a little nervous. This happens to me every year. Phil's talked about it, and it's true. I start talking about a guy that I think is nobody else is really talking about, not necessarily for that purpose, but thinking about a player that a team went after, was a big need. Josh Allen really needs a wide receiver one. Joe Brady and DJ Moore had some familiarity working with each other when Brady got hired with the Panthers. DJ Moore, I think, is a talented dude. Things didn't really work out in Chicago. He's being a little bit of a diva. It was kind of strange. I think a place like Buffalo is going to be where he's utilized to the fullest, to the max. So I am in on DJ Moore this year. What is your fourth leg, sir?
A.J. Brown over 1,099.5 receiving yards. Wide receiver one, no diva shit. Back with Mike Vrabel. Beautiful offense. Guy who was second in MVP voting. Back a year older with a heap of playoff experience. Massive year coming in New England. Massive year for the Patriots. Massive year for A.J. Brown.
Okay. A Twitch chatter named Top 5 from the 6 said Brock with some emoji. I'm not sure what it was. And said
Brock the Rock?
Brock the Rock, both probably cake anyways. So he doesn't like Bryce or Brock yards. That's fine. I got no beef with that. All right, the last one. We didn't talk about defensive players for you, and that's fine. But I can't get out of my head. I was looking one more time, doing a little research and stuff, and I was looking at the depth charts of the Las Vegas Raiders. They're running a 3-4 defense, and they're 4 linebackers. Outside linebacker / defensive end, starting with Crosby, and then going around the room. Quay Walker was on there. Kwity Paye is on there. Another guy whose name I'm actually kind of forgetting right now, but very expensive. They paid for guys. They paid for linebackers. Quay Walker, first of all, I love the name Quay Walker. Sounds like a linebacker, looks like a linebacker. He's very disappointing in Green Bay. Quay Walker was never meant to be a Green Bay Packer. Sorry. That was just never a right fit. He was born to be a Raider. I think he's going to be a bad motherfucker. I think he's going to be a menace. I think he's going to terrorize teams. Maybe get in a little bit of trouble. Maybe get into some scuffles. I don't know. But Quay Walker, more than tackles, is going in my goat well because I can't get him out of my fucking head.
Kind of like that. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good sell job there. No defensive players in mind, but I actually think you cooked. Quay Walker is so much more of a Raider than a Packer. My last guy will be an Unk. Last addition to the Unk Whale is an Unk. Mike Evans, over 6.5 receiving touchdowns. He'll have twice that many. This year's Devontae Adams, Michael Evans.
Did you write down any of your players in their props?
No.
You got them all right. 5 for 5.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
You got the numbers right. You got the players right. Great job.
Don't forget,
You froze. Can you say that again?
I said, don't forget, I'm the guy who can say the alphabet backwards. I got a weird brain.
You do have a weird brain.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Very good. Let's take a quick piss break, and then we're going to dive into week 0. Chat, great job. You're all doing really, really well today. I think we're doing a pretty good job too. Everybody's doing a good job. I'll start.
Good job, everyone. Snowflakes in the chat.
Snowflakes in the chat. Give us 2 minutes. Take a quick piss. Steak, you don't have to pee. That's fine. You can sit tight. I'll be back. Steak, I got a fun idea.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't before we come back?
Okay.
Let's try to do our best Rav Ishii impression. Okay, like sing Ishii along to the beat.
Okay, go.
You want me to go first, or do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Oh, you want me to go first?
No, do you want me to go first?
Do you want me to go first?
Are you fucking with me?
Are you fucking with me?
Go first.
Okay.
Ishii. That was terrible.
I just realized I have the worst voice ever. It just took me a day to realize that.
You can't follow a beat.
I can't follow a beat. I just realized that.
Do you want me to go and then you try it one more time?
I don't think I'm ever going to try again.
I think you should try it.
You go. You haven't even went yet.
No fucking shit. That's how
Oh
this
my
works.
God!
You go
Shut
and then
the
I go.
fuck up and go.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna beat the come around again. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? She. She. It's pretty good, right?
No, but it was better than me, and I think that's all that matters here.
You want to try one more time?
No.
You don't want Ishii Redemption?
No, I'm never doing that again.
Okay,
When I get Ishii Redemption, it will be random.
I'll give 5 subs right now if you do it again.
Nope. No more ever again.
10 subs.
You're not going to bully me.
Wow, you're not for the people.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the Biev up, bro.
All right, hold on. Just take it easy. Just take.
It has to go again.
Slow down.
Goots, come on, Goots.
No, don't come on, dudes.
You have to give 10 subs, not from Book It.
Oh, the whole song's gonna start over.
Damn.
No pressure.
Ishii.
All right, wait, keep going, keep going.
No, I'm done, dude. I'm done.
Jay Thorpe said I did a bad job. She.
This is precious week 0 time.
Ishii.
Maybe that's what I have to do, but not have the pause in between.
Ishii.
All right, dude, let's go. Please stop. Please,
All
I'm
right.
begging you. That was fucking rough. I don't even want to show my face after that.
No, you did great. You did great. Steak is doing row, row, row your boat.
This is where we
You
deserve
are-
wiping kid dick and balls.
You are such a row, row, row your boat guy.
Get Rav up
Rav's
here,
in
dude.
there. Go ahead, Rav. Hold on, wait. How do we get? Hold on. What's up, Rav? Are you in an
Let me
airport?
just say that was horrible to start, but you guys came around pretty good.
Did you like the duet? Is that the part you liked?
Yeah, I liked when you guys were doing it together. You got on beat at the same time. It sounded really fucking good. I'm proud.
Rav,
Thank you, Rav.
Are you hammered?
No, I'm not hammered.
You look. Doesn't he look kind of like?
No, but you do look kind of stoned. You look a
Yeah,
little
you look
giggly.
really stoned from that angle. Not that angle. No, you
What
don't.
kind of jersey is that?
Yeah, what is
It's
that?
an ASU jersey from last year.
Ooh, I'm afraid that goes very hard.
It does.
Thank you, Steak. Yeah, I love this jersey. It's fucking college football time. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're very
All right.
excited.
Well, good luck on the getting icy.
We'll be fucking.
All right. Yep. We'll be fucking.
Bye, Rav.
Okay. Bye, Rav. Okay. No, we should have had him do an Ishii.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm Ishii'd out.
yeah, I'm Ishii'd out too. I honestly don't want you to fucking say it again. Week 0. Week 0. Get me to week 0. Get me to week 0.
All right. 11:30 on the dot. Here we go. Hold on. Laptop is dying. Divorced dad angle. Didn't he look? I thought he looked hammered out of his mind on that
Nah,
first
he looks stoned from one of the angles for sure.
one. Yeah. It looked like he had like 5 gummies or something. Anyways, Jeff, you forgot your helmet in the bathroom. I don't even know what that means. I see Kate's jokes sometimes, and I feel like half out of
I think he's saying you're R-worded. So you have to wear a helmet for safety purposes.
right. But why?
I don't know.
Yeah,
If anything, I had the more R-worded Ishii for sure.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like,
Did you gift the subs?
No,
Gift the subs, brother.
I will not do it from the Book It Sports Twitch account. Hold on. Nope, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Hope this works.
Hope this works. Probably won't.
Okay, here we are. Wow, this is what it looks like to watch us. Hey, this is great. I feel like I'm in Interstellar right now. You ever do this? You ever watch us right now?
I mean, yeah, when I'm looking for clips, I watch it back.
I'm talking about like live.
Never.
Hold on.
Here.
Gift. Did I say 5 or 10?
10.
Gift. Did I say 5 or 10? 10.
Someone go match Jeff subs, please.
Ooh, discount from $70.99 to $49.99. I'll take that. I'm not even a deal shopper. I'll take that shit all fucking day. Hold on. Oh no.
You're not getting the discount. The discount's like some kind of
Oh
Amazon shit.
no. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's probably because I'm not on Wi-Fi. Here we go. Fake sharps. Yep. to Book It Sports, 10 community gift subs. Complete the purchase. Yep. Okay, hold on.
Bang. Bang.
We go.
Let's fucking go. Who got him?
I
Who
swear
got
to
him?
God, Jamie Lau got one. I'm canceling my credit card.
Bang.
Who got him?
Good job. Good job. All right, good job. Someone go match Jeff's 10. Let's talk week 0. I'm
Hold on,
itching.
let's see who got him real quick. Let's see. We got Scrotex E. Okay, Trust in Blue, Almighty Mon, Villanova 00111, Real It's Greasy, Jay Willosis, Sketch, Alt Ruistic, Alpha Tony 21. Names I've never seen before.
Love it.
Names
Let's go.
I've never seen before. Okay. Everybody lock in. Let's get serious for a second. All right. No more fucking around. No more Ishis. It's time to talk college football. It's time to talk week 0. I'm going to pull up the lines here. I'm going to pull up Pickett. Let's get to the first game on the slate, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday at noon. That's tomorrow. TCU, the Horned Frogs. Ever heard of them? Playing a football game, I believe, in Dublin, Ireland. And they are, it looks like, I'm going to pull up another website too to look at some odds movement here. I believe they are still 8.5-point favorites. The last we looked, they opened 6.5. Yeah, here we go. Hold on 1 second. Okay, no, that's today. Let me go to football. Let me go to college. TCU opened as a 6.5-point favorite. They have been bet up to 8.5. You can even find them at 9.5 at some books. Sorry, flat 9. So that is 2.5 points that they have moved. One could argue the value might now be on the underdog. The total in this game is 46.5. And we know, Steak, because we talked about it, I think earlier in the week, you think that this might be the first candidate for a fake sharp line of the college football season, the young college, the just being birthed college football season. So that's moved down. I believe we had somebody in the chat say they got it at 49.5. That's down 3 points. TCU's up 2.5 points. Let's talk from an X's and O's football brain perspective on this game, and we can also talk outside of that and just the line movement and getting contrarian and fading the public and shit like that. Where are you at coming into game 1 in week 0?
Well, this will be the only time this week where I think I'm actually going to try to read the line, fade some steam, and not talk football, because I'm going to be honest, there's a lot to figure out here. You have North Carolina last year, who was absolutely horrendous offensively. They brought in Billy Edwards, who was at Wisconsin and Maryland before this, and he's got to be one of the worst P5 quarterbacks. They brought in Bobby Petrino to be the offensive coordinator of this team. Then you got TCU. TCU had Josh Hoover last year. Now they have Jaden Craig, who is from Harvard. And the game is in Dublin, Ireland, where both games before this, last year and the year before, have went well under their totals. You got the line going from 49.5 to 46.5, because why wouldn't it? Sharps are hammering the under. Why wouldn't they? Billy Edwards versus Jaden Craig, this awful UNC offense, this TCU offense we don't know enough about. And I got to fade the steam. I have to fade the steam at 46.5. I just feel like it can't possibly be this easy as it was. Like, I have only seen under bets. I've only seen the Sharps hammering the under, and good for them because they got the best number. There's people who got this at 49. There's people who got this at 48.5. It's at 46.5. The weather in Ireland, TM Sharp, I feel like it's always kind of shitty. It's always rainy. I just went to Scotland. It rained pretty much every day I was there. And I will go ahead and back. I feel like Bill Belichick did not come back to run the same trash-ass offense he did all year last year. I'm expecting a little more out of him. And I am a TCU guy overall. I like Jaden Craig. I know it's a big step up in competition from the Ivy League. But yeah, I think this game has more points. Also want to mention Iowa State, Kansas State had 5 fumbles last year. So some of these teams could be working with better field position, which I think will help a lot as well. Give me points.
I like it. I do. I like it. Bobby Petrino, by the way, 65 years old. Young, 65 years young. You should look at his resume. He has been coaching since 1983. That is 43 years. He's been everywhere from Weber State to Idaho to the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Atlanta Falcons to Arkansas. So his last actual offensive coordinator position was with Arkansas. It was with Texas A&M. He'd been the head coach at Missouri State. He's back. Kind of with you. Here's what I think about North Carolina. I don't like him. I don't like Bobby. I don't like Bill Belichick. I don't know shit about Bobby Petrino at 65 years old. Can't say I've been following him for the past few years. Do I care for Steve Belichick? No, I don't care for Steve Belichick. But I do wonder, in year 2 of this whole weird experiment, it can't get worse than what it did last year, right? Because when we previewed North Carolina in the ACC, we went through their schedule. I honestly came out thinking like it can, and they're going to be 1-11. They could go 1-11.
Sure.
I'm starting to pause a little bit on that. I'm not necessarily out here saying that I'm going to bet North Carolina. I'm certainly not out here saying I'm going to bet North Carolina to win the game. But I do wonder on the side of the Frogs, and you guys should definitely value Jovan's opinion. He's an alum. He knows the school very well. They're going to be on at 12:30 more than either of us. I just am really high on Josh Hoover. I like Josh Hoover. And I think the loss of Josh Hoover for TCU is going to be felt. I don't know a goddamn thing about Jaden Craig. You told me a little bit about him coming from Harvard and everything like that. Have you ever seen him play football? I have not.
I just highlights.
Yeah. I don't even know what he looks like. Maybe he's going to work out. Maybe he's going to be good. I respect Sonny Dykes as a head coach. I'd certainly take Sonny Dykes over a guy like Bill Belichick. But at the end of the day, I think I could see this being a little bit more of a competitive game because I think that TCU might struggle a bit. We're not going to get the TCU that came into Chapel Hill week 1 last year and won the game 40-something to 14. That was an absolute drubbing. In Ireland, it's going to be a little weird. I agree. Somebody said that, I forget actually what they said, but my football brain had I see this game being 24-14, 21-17, something like that. I do see it being low scoring, but the unexpected happens all the time, especially out of the gate. Don't really know. Don't have a sample size. Is this going to get wacky? Is it going to get weird? Could there be some points scored? Probably. You want to talk about fake sharp and fade and steam? You're either going with North Carolina or you're going with the over. I don't really know what to do yet. I don't have a great read on this game. I'm probably going to sit this one out. And I'm going to be like, oh, you're not betting the first one. No, I'm not rushing to put money on the first game between TCU and North Carolina. I'm just not. If I want to get involved live, maybe, sure. But I don't have a good read on this one way or another. I like where your head's at, though, and thinking that maybe points will come from somewhere, and maybe it's with North Carolina's offense being a little bit more competitive than they were last year. Yeah, I would say TCU is probably square and sharp, legitimately sharp. Get 2.5 points of movement there. So the liability is from the books is with TCU. Doesn't feel like anybody is on North Carolina. We'll see how this plays out. Every year is a little bit different.
Before we move to the next game, Scott MQ13 resubscribed at 3 months. Usually lurk in the YouTube, but have been loving the shows. Keep up the great work across the board with all shows. Book it.
Hey,
Scott, thank you very much.
We appreciate that. W comment, W sub. Love to hear that. And all you other fuck faces that are in Twitch every single day. You see what that is? That's called a little balance. So I call it a little appreciation. And we like seeing that, Scott. Thank you very much. Also, I don't know if you mentioned it, but the Fake Sharps gave out 10 community subs. W Fake Sharps for giving out 10 subs. I'm sure it took a lot to battle through adversity. No Wi-Fi, going on another electronic device and getting that done. Great job. I didn't see any thank yous. No big deal. Sorcerer saying Steve didn't make the trip to Dublin. Wow, picks with Deej. That's right. He had something happen to him, and then he walked off of, or he left practice a couple weeks ago. I do remember that. I just assumed he was back. Carson Wentz, he hadn't been here in a minute. He says, what's up? Love Josh Hoover. Got him for Heisman. He slings. Agreed. Okay. We can move on. Steak, what's your official bet? Are you putting anything in right now? Are you going to stew and sit on it?
Over 46.5.
Okay. All right, over 46.5. Good luck to you. Let's talk the next game Saturday at 3 p.m. Let's talk USC and San Jose State. Let's get some updated lines on this one. San Jose State. USC open 35.5. They are now up to 38.5. So you got a full 3 points of movement there. You also have the total at 59 up to 61.5. So people like the over. People like USC. I actually think I might have a play in this game. For whatever reason, I don't have the data to back it up. In fact, if anything, I think I saw a tweet recently that says favorites of 38 or more for the past couple of years, like straight up, they have an insane record. Obviously, I don't know, they're like 23-1 or something, whatever. But even ATS, they're pretty good. The favorites are pretty good. I usually always take a big dog early in the year for like Texas's first game. I fade them. I think Rice one year, and it always comes around the number. And then I think San Jose State last year went on the road and covered against Texas. So you just talked about this on Slack Pack's show. I heard a little bit about what you were talking about. I couldn't really lock in because I was too busy fucking with him. But I looked at this San Jose State schedule last year, and they had some losses. Okay, they had some losses. But in the beginning of the season, these were those losses. They opened up the year. They lost 16-14 against Central Michigan. They went on the road and they played Texas. They lost 38-7. I believe they covered. I'm not entirely sure. They beat Idaho. Then they played Stanford. They lost by 1 point. Then they played Wyoming and Wyoming. They lost by 1 touchdown. Then they played Utah State and Utah State. They lost by 5 points. So what I'm getting at is this. Through the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks of the football season last year, San Jose State was pretty competitive. Against the big dog, a team like Texas on the road, they lost 38-7 by 31 points. I have no problem taking the points with a team like San Jose State. The concern I have is fading a team like USC. So USC, Lincoln Riley, Jaden Maeva, who's my Heisman pick last year, your Heisman pick this year. We're both high on this kid. We both like USC this year. They do seem pretty popular to go over their win total, but I don't care. I like them. I think they're going to be good. They had every offensive lineman coming back. I do think their center went down for the year. No big deal. Maybe no big deal. I don't know.
Big deal.
But I guess I want you to lead off with this one. I don't really know what to think about USC coming out for their home opener. Is it as easy as Lincoln Riley and Jaden Maeva running up the score and beating this team by 50 points? Or is it, let's get the win. We have a long season. Let's stay healthy. Let's get out. And they win this game like 35-14.
Glad you asked. Yes, it's as simple as USC and Lincoln Riley in the season opener, the home opener. And the reason I say that is because the let's get the win games and just get out, they come after this. This is the home opener. We're all really excited. Jaden Maeva's up a lot of people's Heisman picks. He had the best QBR in college football last year. He'll be drafted very high in next year's NFL draft. Lincoln Riley finally has a complete team. They have offensive line. They have defense. They have it all. They want to showcase that in the home opener against a very bad San Jose State team. I don't care a lot about last year's. This year they start Luke Weaver. He's a Hawaii transfer. They don't have a very good team. They don't have much talent. They're not returning a lot of production, and they're going to get their ass kicked because I do think you get a full showcase of USC. And then when you want to attack USC being sleepy, because they have a sleepy-ass start to the schedule. They start off with 3 home games against San Jose State, Fresno State, and Louisiana. I think they could be sleepy next week at home against Fresno State, who is much better than San Jose State, by the way, and then pretty sleepy against Louisiana, which is a hilarious third game. And then after that, they go to Piscataway to play Rutgers. So it's just a complete sleepy first 4 games for USC before you have to play Oregon, which does concern me as a backer. I do not expect anything about USC to be sleepy in this week 0 game. I think they're going to light up the scoreboard. I think they could go over this total by themselves, and I like them to cover.
All right. I'm going to disagree with you a little bit.
Sure.
And this will be fun. I don't necessarily think that the word sleepy is the right word to use for a week 1 in college football. I think rusty is the word. That's the word I would use. I'm not saying you're right or wrong for doing it necessarily, because I do understand you're sleepy in the sense that you're not getting up for a big opponent. But you're going to be excited to put the pads on, get out there in front of the fans, and have your first live game and real action and hitting somebody else other than your scout team on defense. So I think USC is going to be up for this game. I think they're going to be a little rusty. That's what I think you're betting against. You're betting on everybody putting it together for the first time. But why do you make that face, though?
Because why would USC be rusty? And then wouldn't you just take every team to be rusty? Like,
a little bit.
San Jose State is the one with all the new pieces. Wouldn't you rather take a quarterback returning with pretty much his entire offensive line as opposed to, like, why can't San Jose State be rusty?
For 100%.
Okay.
100%. So which would lead me to be, lead me to maybe unders, early, if anything. But yeah, like every team has a lot of turnover. I think USC is one of those teams that have has fewer turnover than others. So maybe this wouldn't really apply to them in the sense that they could come out and maybe not put it all together in week one. But I don't know that I agree about like a sleepy start to the schedule. Why do you disrespect Fresno State? Because Fresno
I don't.
State,
I
oh,
don't. I said that would be the sleepy spot because Fresno State is better. So there's a chance USC could tell themselves, let's not fuck around with Fresno State. Let's get out of here with the 27-7 win. There's 0% chance that San Jose State can compete with USC or beat them, and they know that, and they're going to fucking light off the fireworks against them.
right. But if anything, then I think you kind of treat this game as like, let's just get right, let's tune up. And also, if you're playing an 8-4 Fresno State team last year, this isn't, I'm not saying they're world beaters, but they're still a
Yeah.
team that you don't want to take lightly. Like this is where you kind of open up the playbook and treat it like a real game. Whereas San Jose State could maybe feel like a bit of like just a sparring partner or something. I don't like USC at this number. I would lean towards San Jose State. Someone said as a local listening to radio, don't take San Jose State. I guess he just maybe heard an interview by the coach, doesn't like what he's hearing out of practice from San Jose State. Again, I'm just telling you, I don't really know who their coach is, but it's a team that was pretty competitive for the first 9 weeks of the season last year, not losing a game outside of Texas by one score. So boots on ground over 16.5. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the dog on this one.
Okay.
I think I'm going to lean towards the dog. No official play on it, but that's kind of where my head's at right now. Are you on the over or are you on USC
Well, I'm on USC.
officially?
Yeah.
Got it. So you're on the over in TCU. You're on USC. So you're fading the steam in one game. You're following the steam in the other. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Saturday, 3:30. Virginia minus. Oh my gosh, they down to 3.5 now.
Yeah.
Looks like 4 most places. I thought this line was 5.5. Virginia opened 2.5. They got up to 5.5. I think that was probably, again, we talked about this just because they went from being on a neutral to being on their home field. So
Correct.
they were 5.5. Now money is coming in or has come in on NC State bigly. The total in this one looks like, I don't have an opener, but it's 51.5. Some places it's a little bit higher than that. So a lot of expectations out of Virginia this year. Virginia's supposed to be a pretty fun team. You like CJ Bailey. I don't know that you're that high on NC State, but you like this Virginia team. How do you want to get this season started off, or are you going to get this season started off with a rager right out of the gate with Virginia now playing what was going to be a neutral international game on their home field?
I knew I was betting Virginia the second this game got moved from Brazil to Charlottesville.
Okay.
Because I like Virginia. I like the fact that they are returning just absolute studs on the offensive line, pretty much the most complete offensive line potentially in the whole conference. Good running game. I'm a Bo Perbola believer. I'm a believer in him specifically with the chip I think he has on his shoulder. And I think it's one of those unique opportunities to bet a game where one team has the better quarterback who's also very flashy. And a lot of people thought he would leave NC State to go play at a bigger school, but he's returning. Everyone's really excited about him because he's really good. But then UVA and all the unflashy aspects of the game has the advantage. They have the advantage on the offensive line massively. They have the advantage in the trenches. They have the running game advantage. They have a better secondary. So it's one of those things where like UVA, complete team better, but they got Bo Perbola, a guy that a lot of people aren't really that into, and I understand. And then NC State has CJ Bailey, who is probably going to be an NFL quarterback, very, very good. I think UVA makes this game a lot more boring than we want it to be, especially since North Carolina State beat Virginia last year 35-31, and CJ Bailey lit them up. I think the goal for UVA in this one is control the clock, long drive, 7-8 minutes, and I think UVA, I already bet them -4. I waited for it to get down there because I had a feeling it would when I saw everyone hammering NC State +5.5, and I think it's going to be boring UVA. 7-8 minute drives, and I think they win this game. I'll just toss out a number. 28-17.
Okay. So you got it staying under and you like the favorite. I'm not with you on Bo Perbola. I think you're falling in love with the chip on the shoulder narrative that's coming out, which is totally fine if you want to go that route. I never watched Bo Perbola and thought he was that good. I'm looking at his game log from last season. Overall, he threw for 1,900 yards, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He did not really play that well, except for the first 2 games he came out of the gate hot. He played Central Arkansas, and then he played Kansas. He had a really, really good game at Kansas. 30 for 39, 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. After that, He only had one game where he threw more touchdowns and interceptions for the rest of the season. He can run, though. He can run a couple of games. One game he had 11 carries, 61 yards. Another game he had 16 carries, 78 yards. Kind of agree with you on there being long, drawn-out, methodical drives because I don't like Bo Perbula's arm. I certainly don't like his arm in game one. I would like his legs. So for that, it's like extending drives, being annoying on 3rd and 5, run it scrambling for 6 yards, keep the ball moving or keep the clock moving. I lean the under on this one. I think, if anything, I think you might regret abandoning your boy CJ Bailey. CJ Bailey, he was pretty fucking good. Now, granted, I didn't realize this, how he ended the season. Granted, it was against FSU, North Carolina, and Memphis. I mean, FSU and North Carolina were two of the worst teams out there, but he did not throw for an interception. He was turnover free, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He had a bad game against Miami, but other than that, he played pretty well. I think for teams like this, like Virginia's, I think CJ Bailey's going to have a pretty good game. I almost agree with the line movement here. I kind of like the money coming in on NC State. Don't love that it's gone from 5.5 to 4, but also at the end of the day, I don't think 5.5 is necessarily really a key number.
Nope.
Kind of with you on the under, if anything. That's what I like the most. I think I might be on the under in this one, or I might be following the line movement and with NC State. All right, it's 11:54. I think we have maybe 2 more games that we want to touch on quickly.
Yeah, Goots, can we run 10 minutes late today? Is that going to be a problem if we decide to?
I doubt it will be.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. So let me tell you about Jacksonville State, North Dakota State real quick because I found it kind of interesting. So North Dakota State is officially an FBS school?
Sure.
First year. This is their first game ever in FBS. They're in the Mountain West. They're 6.5-point favorites against Jacksonville State, who's already been in the FBS and actually had some success and returning their quarterback. I thought it was interesting. This line actually opened at 9.5. Not giving a wager, or I'm just sharing that I think it's really interesting to see a team make the move. I know they're one of the most popular FCS teams of all time, but seeing a team make the move from FCS to FBS and be favored, opening at 9.5, and they're not even returning their quarterback, which is crazy. So I'm actually interested to see how North Dakota State performs in their first ever FBS game.
Okay.
Yeah, I
cool.
think so. You Ryan?
Nothing from us, I don't think, on Eastern Michigan, Sacramento State.
Well, let me just say, how dumb is it? It's also Sacramento State's first time in FBS. They joined the fucking MAC. Did you know that?
No.
Sacramento State joined the MAC. I made that tweet about where should me and Jeff Sunday go MAC, and people are like, go to Sacramento State. And I'm like, bro.
Where is Sacramento? It's in California?
Yeah. And they're in the MAC. So stupid. So stupid. The dumbest
It's not
thing.
one of those weird things where it's like a Sacramento State in like Ohio.
It is in California.
That's the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard. Also, why are these schools have football teams? It's crazy.
No, I think they're a pretty good FCS school or a very good FCS school.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, then my bad. I thought it was like one of those. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to FSU.
Oh,
FSU at home. We
Wait.
can be quick on this.
Isn't Hawaii Stanford first?
I mean, they're both at 7.
Okay, got it. I thought
Which one do you want to do? You want to skip FSU?
I just thought no. I do not want to skip FSU. Go ahead.
All right. Well, FSU was 29-point favorites. They're up to 31.5, 32, 32.5, some places. A lot of steam on the favorites all across the board. Total 53 in this one. New Mexico State. I don't think you're going to get a lot of people betting on New Mexico State. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, FSU opened the season great last year, taking down Alabama. Your boy, Ashton Daniels, who you've never been a fan of. Mike Norvell, I've never really been that high on him, but I thought he did a phenomenal job the year with Jordan Travis, getting him to the ACC championship and winning without him. Downhill sense. Got to have a bounce back if you're FSU. Got to have a bounce back if you're Norvell. You should come out in this game and beat up on your opponent at home. I don't know that I necessarily trust him to do that, though. I kind of lean the dog in this one. What about you?
They go right from this to no cute shit. They'll be at home against SMU next week, and then the following week they'll be at Alabama. This team hung 70 points on East Texas A&M last year, and I do think that this is another one of those things where Florida State has pretty much their only fun all season in this game, and I do like them to cover, but I don't got anything strong in it at all.
Okay, cool. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Stanford, Hawaii now. So Hawaii, Stanford at home. They looks like they opened 3 up to 4, 4.5, back down to 3.5. Let's just call it 3.5-point favorites. Total in this one, open 50.5, down to 48, 48.5. I think you kind of sold me on Stanford here. And I remember the reason being I like they're bringing back Micah Ford. He's a good running back. And then I talked about the size discrepancy. They got some big boys on that offensive line, and Hawaii does not have the biggest dudes on their defensive line. So I think Stanford could control the clock, run the ball. It is a revenge game. I believe Hawaii came back and won last year in week
Correct.
1 when they played Stanford. Stanford choked. So you're going to have the revenge game narrative there for Stanford. People like Hawaii because what is it?
Mike Alejandro, and then
Alejandro,
Jimmy
yeah,
Green's
Alejandro.
coach.
Look like a fun player, but outside of that, total 49. I don't have any real thoughts in here. I think I'm tailing you.
Yeah. Going with the theme of the only fun a guy has all season, Davis Warren, not only a cancer survivor, but also coming off an ACL tear, beat Ohio State, which is one of the craziest David versus Goliath stories ever. Not Michigan, but him beating Ohio State is absolutely insane. I don't think he has a lot of fun at Stanford. There's things to like about Stanford. Their coach used to play quarterback here. He was actually the quarterback when Stanford beat USC as 40-point underdogs. I don't know if you remember that game.
No.
And Andrew Luck is a part of the program. I don't remember if he's the athletic director or something like that. But I do think Davis Warren and Micah Ford will have enough to, once again, kind of similar to Virginia, have long drives, control the clock, and win and cover this. GM, thank you, Cam's Money. But yeah, I like Stanford a lot.
Okay. I'm going to tell you on Stanford. And then last game, fun one, UNLV and Memphis. We talked about this, but Memphis has a guy coming from FAU who you like. I forget his name. What's his name again?
No, Memphis has a guy coming from Western Florida, but he was a 5-star commit to Florida. But then he said a slur and lost his scholarship. So he's been at Western Florida since then. His name is Marcus Stokes. He's hilarious looking if you get eyes on him. They also will have Air Noland, who is a 5-star recruit from Ohio State, who went to South Carolina and has pretty much been a flop. And that's somehow almost as hilarious as whatever UNLV has going on, because Jackson Arnold probably gets the nod, but they're saying Alex Orji's going to play. So we're looking at Alex Orji, Jackson Arnold, Marcus Stokes, and Air Noland, which should be a very hilarious game. I'm going to make it short because I actually don't have a play yet in this game. I'm leaning UNLV. I just want to go Dan Mullen over a new coach at Memphis. But I actually believe this game is must-see TV. Must-see TV. In Allegiant Stadium. And yes, Kyle, Jet Thomas is an absolute baller.
10 o'clock. Saturday night. I'm not going to be up for it. Maybe I'll rewatch it early Sunday morning with my coffee. Orji's a horrendous quarterback. Michigan's just the land of horrendous quarterbacks. Sorry, Pranav, if you're listening. Who's the other guy that they have coming in now? Who's the other dude?
Jackson Arnold.
That's right.
See, I think Jackson Arnold actually might do well in UNLV.
I do too. Talk about maybe another under.
Yeah.
All they can do is run. These guys can't throw the ball. Jackson Arnold.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. Can't throw the ball against each other. That's the problem. These defenses are bad. Dan Mullen is a good defensive coach, but UNLV's defense was trash last year. And Memphis lost everybody when anybody that was good on Memphis went with Silverfield to Arkansas. I can't take the under. I think it could be too hilarious of a game for me to take the under.
I mean, Marcus Stokes going from West Florida to Memphis, playing in Vegas against UNLV. I don't care how bad that defense is. That's a big step up in class.
For sure. And good shout by Kyle the Whaler. Charles Huff is the old Southern Miss and Marshall coach. He's the Marshall coach that beat Notre Dame, if you recall. And he is known for rebuilding programs, not just rebuilding them, but pretty quickly.
Okay. All right. Good review.
I was going to say, I think we cooked.
I think we cooked. Great stream. Great Friday show. Chat. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend. Steak and I are going to put a YouTube video up later with our official best bets going into the weekend. I'm going to fine tune mine, but I think I'm going to lock in probably 2 wagers. But you don't necessarily need to listen to it if you just heard us spitting game all over your.
Real quick though, I don't want to not shout out Ange before we leave. Ange resubbed 5 months. Ange, appreciate you.
Ange 2157. All right, stick around. BTEL will be live here at 12:30. You guys have a great day. Don't forget to get your Beat the Streak play in. and sign up for Survivor as well. I am 1-0 after Drew Aller went less than his passing yards last night. Go see what we like today on the board. We will have to talk a little baseball at some point, or at least glance at the board, because I need my beat the streak. Oh no, wait, I can do preseason. There's preseason tonight, right? It's got to be.
Sure fucking can.
All right, y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for the support as always, and we'll catch you Monday 10 a.m. Bye bye.